Hello. Today what I'm going to do is go over the poor man's target system. So I needed something that I could take to the woods and sight in my rifle or plink around for fun. So I came up with a little system that works for me. I'm legally allowed to be out here shooting in the woods right now, and I make sure that I follow the laws of the land, as they say. So I normally only shoot to sight in my rifle to make sure I know where it's hitting. And then I save my ammo for hunting. I've done that for years, although I've got a rifle right in this pack right here. And it's a 22 long rifle. That I can afford to shoot and play around with. So I take a couple shots today, but this is what I want to show you, the poor man's target system. So I used to print off targets, and I would bring them out here and try to stick them on a branch, and they'd blow in the wind, or I'd set them against the tree, they'd fold over. It was a pain. So then I started, well, I can draw on a target. So with a marker and some printer paper, I started to draw on my own. Saves ink from the printer. So then I decided, well, let's see if I can find something that I can hang up and I can also set in place. That is where the clipboard comes in handy. So this here is my poor man's target system. It has a hole here if I want to hang it. I usually put it at the base of a dead tree because I'm shooting small game anyway. They're going to be on the ground. So I'm shooting usually at the ground, the base of a tree. So this here is perfect to set right in there, lean it against the tree, and you're good to go. All I have to do is take a marker. I didn't have my marker with me, so I had a pen in my car, draw on the circle and such, and now I have a target. Also have multiple sheets here. So I'll take those off and only leave one sheet when I'm shooting. This is an old sheet that I was using. This one here. Got a few here before I sighted it in. And then this morning, that was the grouping I was getting. This one over here, I felt that I pulled, but that is pretty decent for iron sights and freehand. So I'm happy with the way it's shooting now, but this here can save me a lot of money. Some printer paper, an old, clipboard, and this clipboard will last a long time as long as you don't put too many up here. I've hit it a couple times. That was because I was drawn way up here and it wasn't sighted in. But I try to keep it in here. Even if it blows out the center, it doesn't matter. Just put a new sheet on. It doesn't matter if the back is blown out here. So that is the poor man's target system. Hopefully it can help a few folks out that's on a budget like myself. And it gets people out there and also plinking and having fun. This here does not have to cost a lot of money. Now I'm going to draw in a circle on one of these, take a couple shots, and just show you how this thing works for me. Now you don't have to be fancy. This here is like an inch circle. Usually, like I said, I'll use a marker. And now I'm just going to come out here and make another circle. And it doesn't have to be pretty. Just so I can see it out here. Usually shoot around 20-25 yards, because that's normally what I would see a rabbit anyhow, or even a partridge. There's a quick target. Take a couple shots. So, this is not about how I shoot. That was not ideal. I was looking through some branches back there. That's the thing about when you're actually shooting in the bush. You don't get a perfect line of fire usually. That was the tree I had to use. It was a safe spot, so I had to basically adapt. So this one was a flyer, but if you look at all these other ones, they were basically, they're an inch away from that target, and I could just barely see it, and I was putting, the pumpkin on the post kind of thing and just firing. So that's the size of a rabbit, and the head. So that there is a game getter for sure. Now this one here, I jerked a little bit, I think, or it was a flyer, I'm not sure, but once in a while you get those. Anyhow, this here is a poor man's target system. Hopefully it can help out a few folks, and practice in a safe environment, of course, as I always do, but this may save some money. Take care, all the best. Thanks for watching.